back to Twin Cities Live at 4. One of the most overlooked parts of history is the role of women in many wars, but particularly World War II.
Yeah, I agree. So in Kate Winslet's new movie, Lee, she plays a nominal character, Lee Miller, a war correspondent for Vogue during World War II, and our movie guy got to sit down and chat with her about the importance of Lee Miller today.
He's dancing.
Not everyone can believe this. Surely they can see what he is.
The question is, what are you going to do, Lee Miller?
Couldn't help but think that the story feels still so relevant and timely today. And did you feel that way making it? And what do you think we can learn from the history to then apply to today?
I think that Lee was really one of the early female reportage photographers. And women inspire other women. And she was one of very, very few who were on the front line doing that kind of work. Very dangerous, risky work. And her determination to make sure that the world saw the truth was the thing that really motivated her. It's an incredibly important film. And, Lee, 80 years ago, was already redefining what it meant to be a female, for it to mean resilience and courage and power and compassion. And those are qualities that I live my life by, and certainly all of my friends do.
Even when I wanted to look away, I knew I couldn't. There are different kinds of wounds. Not just the ones you can see.
Boy, beautiful and brutal.
I know, it looks so good.
It's an incredible movie because I didn't know a lot about Lee Miller going in, which is unfortunate, and maybe that says something about her history, but she was a pioneer as this photographer who worked for Vogue to shoot World War II. And how she was constantly told, oh no, you can't do that because you're a woman. You can't do that. You can't have access. So she had to work alongside a guy named David Shermer, who's played by Andy Samberg in his dramatic role, to get access, and what she documented and how she was able to tell this story. And she's such a formidable powerhouse, not Kate Winslet is, but Lee as well. So you really feel this synergy and this urgency to tell this story. I mean, throughout the movie, I was like, this feels still so relevant to today. Not only about like war, but how women are treated in the workplace, in a very male-dominated workplace sometime, and it's great.
And Kate herself, to me personally, is just so likable.
Yes.
You know, in everything that she does. And she has this like crazy amount of range where she can play somebody that's funny and elegant, or like serious and like dramatic.
She spent like 8 years trying to get this movie made, getting it written, getting it financed. And that was the hard part, was the financing. But she has a female director, 2 female writers, and she really wanted this to be such a female-driven story to tell these. And she got access to all the archives. It's incredible. And something happens in this movie, you're like, you got that close. Like, it's really a fascinating story.
It looks beautifully shot and beautifully edited, too.
The cinematographer, the director's also a cinematographer, so she could kind of narrow in on what does it mean to shoot a movie and what would Lee's vision look like in her photography.
I gotta see this. Ticket stubs?
So 4 out of 5 for Lee.
And that's in theaters, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay, another movie that's in theaters is called The Substance.
Yes, this is starring Demi Moore as this fading Hollywood actress who's told basically at the age of 50 that she's irrelevant anymore. Wow. So she then takes something called The Substance in order to feel young again. And what happens is that her body basically cracks open and the younger version of herself steps out of her, and she is then played by Margaret Qualley.
Okay, so this has to hit close to home for Demi Moore.
Oh, yeah, and she's been pretty vocal about that, too. Demi Moore has never been better than in this role. She is so stunning in this. I think both of them could be the talk of award season by what this character goes through and how they're both playing 2 sides of a character. And it's such a sensual movie, and by that it's like engaging all your senses.
Well, we also saw the little booty shots.
There's a lot more than you see in this movie on purpose to show how people think about the imperfections of a body and sound effects. How do we think about food, and how does that drive us? How do people like Dennis Quaid plays a Hollywood exec named Harvey, who is just like noshing on food and being just a pig and a mess.
Yeah, gee, I wonder what the inspiration for that character was.
Like it's kind of a body horror. Like it goes to some extreme places. So if you feel like this could be disturbing, like there's a point to this. Did you ever see Black Swan?
Yes.
Like that was stunning and disturbing. I thought of that movie while watching this.
Ticket stubs?
4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Go see The Substance.
4.5.
Look at you.
Look at that. You're on a roll. Okay, so you have Megalopolis.
Megalopolis?
It's in theaters as well, right?
Yes, opens this weekend from Francis Ford Coppola. Certainly a movie, his passion project, 40 years in the making, starring Adam Driver as this visionary Nobel Prize-winning inventor who has a very distinct vision for this utopia that he wants to build. His rival is the mayor, Mayor Cicero, is played by Giancarlo Esposito. And how do two people have very differing visions for the future and what a city should be like? And it's kind of modeled like the fall of the Roman Empire. This movie is like, Coppola throws everything at the screen. There's almost something like anything you could think of could be on screen, he throws at it.
Is that too much or is it good?
It's too much because you're like, where's this going? And also, like, I don't even know how to
Process,
think about process it because it's called a fable, so it's over the top at times. The characters are stereotypes in a way. Aubrey Plaza plays a reporter named Wow Platinum, and she does whatever she can get to get ahead. Like, does it work?
Is it too complex and layered?
Yes, probably for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still thinking about it, but I think that also says something if you're thinking about a movie days later that is different.
Did you feel like I did with Everything Everywhere All at Once, where I'm sure I'm too dumb for it?
You're not dumb about that.
I don't know.
But I think people could either be turned off by it because they may be like, I don't get it, this is too much.
Yeah.
Could be pretentious. Does it all work? I don't know, but I kind of dig that.
How many ticket stubs?
3 out of 5.
Okay.
If people hate it, I get that. If people love it, I get it.
I feel like my brain would explode if I watched all 3 of these movies in one sitting. So I would recommend maybe spreading it out.
Yeah, do that.
Let's spread it all out. Go to the movies. 3
Or maybe if that's your thing, you want your brain to explode, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, do that too.
Oh my gosh, Paul, we love you.
Yeah,
That was really
thanks so
good. Those are good explanations of like a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I know. And I do love Adam Driver too. He's great.
Oh, he's
great
no
at
wrong.
everything. I know.
No wrong.
Kylo Ren.
All right, for interviews and reviews of movies and streaming services, visit Paul's website. It's paulstriptothemovies.com.
He's the guy. He's got the dish. Twin Cities Live's movie trip is presented by Muska Lighting. Have you heard that saying? Lighting is the jewelry of the home.
Once or twice.
Visit one of Muska Lighting's 2 locations to find your statement piece. Thanks to Muska Lighting for sponsoring TCL's movie trip. Our mudroom fixture from Muska Lighting is a total showstopper. We get compliments from everyone who walks through the door. Talk to the experts at Muska Lighting in Roseville and Eden Prairie for help finding the perfect light for you.